Grand Rising. So I want to talk about self-love and talking about, the women out here that, seem to jump from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. Like, how are you ever going to know you if you just keep bouncing around from man to man to man? Like, number one, you need to have time with God, your creator, to know who you are, what it is that you want, and have deep thought about that. And then number two, you may need counseling, you may need therapy, you may need something to kind of get that out. Some people aren't, you know I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, it's the truth. Like, some people aren't like spiritually in tune, so they need a physical person and a body right in front of them, telling them and talking them through how they got to this point and what they need to do to get out of it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody isn't made the same. But guess what? God created those therapists, those counselors, those life coaches. Come on now. So, a lot of times, we have to go deep and dive within to, really figure out what it is that's going on. And sometimes we need help with that. Like, for example, for me, I've always been very in tune with my spirituality and myself. So I know when I've gone too far. I know when I've done the most and I've done this or done that. But a lot of times I wanted to test those limits. And I tested them to the max. I'm talking about sis was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, I'm all the way in. You know what I'm saying? But, it's worked out great a lot of times, and other times, not so much. But I feel so strongly the urge, especially now with coming out of COVID and people coming back into what we consider normal, because it'll never be normal again in my eyes. But it's all good. I'm adaptable, so I can function in whatever, you know what I'm saying. But other people aren't that way. And what you have to realize and understand is, you gotta love you. You gotta affirm yourself. You gotta speak to yourself in a positive way. You can't wait for other people to do that. If you wait for other people to do that, you're gonna be waiting, or you just gonna be attracting the same woman or the same man with a different face and a different name. For those of you that are out here, looking and trying to find a mate and all of that stuff, um, I'm still learning Chris, and he's still learning me, and we evolve. And I know for me in particular, I was single for a time period before I got with him, before I even met him, because I needed to fall back. Like, because before I was just going from boom, dude, to boom, dude, 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 dude. Like, I mean, y'all, okay? This was out here. And, it was a lot. And how could I ever really know who I am and know what I'm here to do and know what I'm about if my identity is always in another man? Like, for what? No, no. And so, so when he came along, it was almost like a shock and a culture shock. Like, oh, this man out here that's doing it like this, or they out here supporting you like this and loving you like this, no matter what. What in the world? Like, I was like, this ain't right. So I ran, pushed him off, ran, self sabotaging, ran. I'll do that. I used to do that from the day is long. And a lot of the times that we broke up, during our course of being together prior to marriage, like, I did that. Like, I was the one to call it off. I was the one that walked away. I ran so much from this man, but it was because I was struggling with myself. I didn't self love me the way I needed to, and I had to just finally dive deep, talk to God about it, because God is the only one that I feel comfortable with telling every single thing, deep, darkest secrets, whatever to. And he just talks right back, and it's just so simply put. And I love it. I love it because he's my creator. He knows me. I'm not to say that, therapists and counselors and all that don't, aren't good at what they do, but my creator knows me. Okay. And that's who I go to. That's who I go to. Um, Personal preference, but And so, once I did that, and that's what COVID did for me, and it was great. Like, oh my goodness, like, I really came up for real. That's why we made them sure it's quarantine come up, because it's not only like, I want everybody to understand, like, with us, it's never about money. It's never about any of that stuff, because I don't care about that. That it's people out here with money and with things and electric cars and all this kind of stuff, and they ain't happy, or they sleeping in separate bedrooms, or they got, they're swingers or whatever they're doing. And to me, all of that is like, but what I'm saying is, if you're truly fulfilled as an individual, there's no need for all the extra. That's what I'm saying. I'm not condemning anybody. I'm not talking down on anybody, but I just know for me and my experience in, you know, life in this 35 years I've been here, you know what I'm saying? And I know a little bit about a lot. I always say that. I just know that it don't take all of that to be happy. It don't take all of that to prove a point. It don't take all of that. Sometimes when you got it, you just got it. And I've known from a very young age that I've had it. I've had it all along. I never lost it. I never um, always seen it in myself. But it's almost like any situation I've been in, I've been able to get out of. Any thing I've wanted, I've gotten it. I'm talking about y'all, anything, I've gotten it. And um, just everything that, I wanted to do, I've just been able to do it. And, I attract attention a lot, and it's not even warranted. It's not even, I'm not even trying to do that. And I'm just saying, I'm not bragging. Well, I mean, I am bragging a little bit, because I mean, that's favor, and that's anointing, and favor ain't fair. However, I'm not doing it in a cocky way, because that's not what I'm here to do. I just want everybody to know their worth, and to know that, you got it too. And it don't take all of this extra stuff and people pleasing and doing all of this crap to be what God has made you to be. You just got to go within. You got to figure out what it is that you want, because the biggest thing is not that people don't attain their goals. I heard my mentor say this, Latoya Okia. It's not that people don't obtain their goals. It's just they don't set them. It's like, what is it that you want? Like, some people can't even decide dinner. Me being one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people can't even decide dinner, but you sit here, wondering why your life is crazy and it's chaos and it's a lot going on. Like, you have to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? You got to make a decision. And, the biggest decision of all is to self love and affirm yourself, and be confident in yourself, and know that who you are, and what you do, and who you stand for, and how you act, and all of that. You were fearfully and wonderfully made, and God made you on purpose, and that's it. Like, that's it. The exact way you are. If you're a crier, cry on, sis, okay? Or bro. I'm a crier. I'm talking to me right now. You know what I'm saying? If you one that loves hard, and you a rider, like, for your friends, do that. I mean, you may get hurt at times, but hey, you learn from it. Me and my best friend used to call it life lessons. Shout out to my bestie, Zaroya. Best friend since the second day of sixth grade, okay? But anyway, so that also, just I mean, you gotta change the way you talk to you is the point I'm getting at, because people will run you up and down and they will tell you this and tell you that, and society will tell you this and tell you that, and then we'll get stuck posting about pictures posting pictures about what we used to look like and what we used to do, and people get caught in this, I used to be the man, I used to be the woman, I used to boy, I used to do this and do that, and girl, I used to do this and do. What are you doing today? We don't live in the past. Time is always moving, okay? And we ain't got the time we think we got. So, what I'm gonna need for all y'all to do is start loving yourself more. It wouldn't be all this craziness going on if people love themselves more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be all of this killing. It wouldn't be all of this, domestic violence and failed marriages and relationships and, parents not involved with their kids and families broken. Like, it would not be all of that. And single people desiring to be in a relationship, but, they can't seem to find nobody or whatever. Like, because you don't love yourself. You do not love yourself. That's what it is. And I had to talk to myself like this. I had to have that real, like, slide, hitting the wall, sliding down, crying, talk with myself and emotions. I had to get all of that out because, like, for what? Holding on to it for what? You know? So, but I just wanted to share this because it's real. It's real out here. And I love you. Y'all take care. Peace.